Hey guys, Dr. Andrew here again with Physio Room. Going through number 8 on our running checklist. So video number 8 today, what we're going to be talking about is probably one of the most important things on this checklist that we've made in terms of being able to keep you injury-free, okay? And I know one of the main reasons why people would download this checklist in the first place is be able to run more comfortably, be able to run injury-free, or quite frankly, stay out of our office dealing with things that are really bothering you so that we can work on getting you faster. Okay, so today's item is to progress slowly. And of all of the running injuries out there, I think there's a misconception that most injuries happen as a result of something external. And what I mean by that is typically the culprits in terms of injuries come down to the surface that I was running on, or it was the shoes or the orthotics or something that I had, as opposed to the most common cause of running injuries actually falls under this umbrella of a category that I would call training errors. And basically what that boils down to is us doing something that we were not ready for, quite frankly. So progressing slowly is probably the single most effective thing that you could do to minimize or mitigate your risk of injury when it comes to running. So what I want you guys to leave with on this video is some general recommendations of what you can do to decrease your risk of a running related injury. So the general rule of thumb that we give people is a recommendation to not progress their either distance or their volume of running per week more than 10%. Okay, and that 10% number, again, is a guideline. It is not a guarantee that if you progress less than 10% week over week in terms of your total running amount that you won't sustain an injury. There's a lot of other factors that go into it, but you would do yourself a big favor in minimizing that risk. Now, if you're a trained individual, like if you have run for years or you've done a lot of other cross training, strength training, hiking, something that you're just in really good physical condition, you're inherently going to have a little bit smaller risk of injury to begin with. And you probably could still be pretty safe progressing past that 10% barrier. Now, the research is pretty clear, though, or pretty indicative that going past 10% is okay for trained individuals. However, there's a threshold there. Once you progress more week over week, 30%, or once you're progressing 30% or more week over week in your running volume, you are significantly increasing the risk that you're going to sustain some type of injury, whether that's Achilles or knee or shin pain or hip pain. The type of injury isn't really specific. However, that 30% number is pretty clear, okay? The other factor that you can consider when progressing slowly is to make sure that you're not increasing your volume or the time or distance that you're running and the intensity at the same time. So what I mean by that is if you are running, say, a 10-minute per mile pace and you're typically running 3 miles, on your next run, what I wouldn't do is try to run either significantly farther than that 3 miles or also try to run faster than 10 minutes per mile pace at the same time, okay? So just choose one of those two variables to increase on a particular run. By doing that, you're going to decrease that risk of injury, okay? So the main goal of this, again, you guys, is to keep you running healthy, keep you running strong, and keep you running for the long term. So tune in for more of these videos, and I appreciate you being here. Thanks so much.